3 points. 3:09 to go at a barn burner here in Tampa. Quick throw. White looking for some blockers. Has a little seam. Chucks his way to the 40. What's going on the 49ers sideline? Deebo Samuel. Oh.
Yeah.
It's Tabor Pepper, who's the long snapper of special teams.
Yeah. That's a lot of emotion, and these guys are fighting hard. You know, you're coming out of the bye week, and Deebo, he doesn't want to hear that.
I guess taking some trash talk or shots at the kicking game, but
yeah,
not what you want to see. 2nd and 4. Oh, ball is dropped. Mayfield gets rid of it. That ball is loose. I don't know if that is a fumble, completion, not sure what it is. I know the Bucs have it. Bucky Irving dove on it just in case. It's like hot potato right now.
It is. It's just bad, untimely football. Just dropping the ball. And there's Deebo. Again, you're trying to use just slips out of his hands. That ball's supposed to be a handoff to White.
Yeah.
Bucky's not even supposed to touch it.
Bucs down by 3, 2 minutes to go. It's 4 down territory. What's their thought process?
Yeah, you got 3rd and 7. You got plenty of time. You're only down 3, so the first thing you're thinking is field goal, but you got to deal with these 2 downs and get a fresh set of downs. So the challenge is you already see Bosa lined up to the offensive left. He's one-on-one. Good job by Cohen putting Cade Otton over there, at least over him. But again, he's your go-to receiver. White's got to play a role. Otton's got to play a role in this situation.
3rd down. They send a blitz. Mayfield gets rid of it incomplete. He had Shepard out of the break. Could not connect, and now it's 4th and 7.
Oh, wide open. He had him on a simple outcut. That motion softens up the coverage on Yadam, and Baker knows it. Got to hit that one. And here it is, the play of the game.
So they got to have it. They do have all 3 timeouts left if they don't get it. So they're not out of the game, but certainly needed.
Then Bosa moved to the other side.
They send pressure. Mayfield evades. In trouble. Stiff arm. Throws. Oh, it's caught! How did he do it? It's a 1st down!
Get on the ball. They got plenty of time. Stay calm. You don't have to go very far.
How did he just stiff arm Nick Bosa for 5 yards? Mayfield to throw. Pumps. Near side flag. Incomplete. Flag in the secondary. I can't get over that.
That was ridiculous. I mean, one arm.
Holding. Defense number 33. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
It's one of the best plays I've seen all year.
That's one of the best plays I've ever seen a quarterback make. And what a catch by Rachaad White. Just, they're dealing with so many adversities, the Bucs. They got their bye week next week. They're thinking if we can just get to 500, and they have put themselves in a position based on, look at that. Oh yeah, he's happy.
Same reaction up here.
Look at that chain right there.
All right, so 1:27 to go. All 3 timeouts. Bucs down by 3. New life. Mayfield pressured. Gets away again. Looking. Nothing there. Going to run on that bad toe. And Mayfield's going to pick up a couple. Stops the clock with 1:20 to go. Realistically, they're 10 yards out of a field goal try.
Yeah. In a position now. 2nd and 8. Again, you got 4 downs. Let's see. On the 47, you'd love to have another at least 12 or 13 yards. So time is no factor. The reality is, if you do hit a chunk, you're thinking about winning the game. So you think about field goal, the reality is you hit a chunk play, 15 to 20 yard gain, you automatically start thinking touchdown.
Blitz coming. Mayfield gets rid of it. Incomplete. Try to get it to White, let him a little too much, and now back to that 3rd and 7 again.
Yeah, those ones we got to hit. He makes the ridiculous play. Stiff arm on Bosa on the 4th down, and then misses the easy one in the flat to White. So now you're same situation you were before. Dealing with Bosa. But the thing that I always felt comfort in these situations was the rush has now been out there for an extended period of time. You may not get the same burst from the D-line. Looks like they might dial up some pressure here if you're this defense. There's a lot of bodies near the line of scrimmage.
They do dial it up. Mayfield in trouble. Flag flies. Knocked down. Incomplete, and a flag in the area of holding too, which would be really tough. Oh, you hit it. They sent the house, Tom.
I think you realize can't get there.
Personal foul, face mask.
Whoa!
Defense number 54. 15-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
They get Fred Warner, and it goes the other way.
Wow. Right there, hands up to the face. Yeah, can't stiff arm the running back and walk him back. Again, he's such a powerful guy, but you can't have your arm up there for that long. No way. Now they are in field goal range, KB, with a minute 14 and 3 timeouts. You are 100% thinking we want to score a touchdown. You don't want to go to overtime against San Francisco 49ers. You're at home. Now, you can't take any negative plays, Baker. You got 4 downs. Get the ball out of your hands.
Looking, nothing there. Mayfield stays up. There's a flag. That might be another 15-yard. Stays alive, completes it again to White. Baker Mayfield, you can't bring him down. This is unbelievable.
So strong in the pocket. You can see why they love playing for Baker. He fights to the end. What a competitor.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 99, unnecessary high contact by the quarterback into the pocket. 15-yard, half the distance penalty, first down.
Got to ask Mike Pereira on this. Mike, did he get the face mask enough? Is that what they're calling here?
I think that's what they had to say because he said high contact. It looked like he had the mask and then it slipped off really quickly.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming when he said high contact, that's what he's calling.
He doesn't even have the mask. He's just trying to make a tackle.
That's a tough call.
Yeah, that's no tackle. There's a little bit right there.
Guess that's what they're calling there. But the Bucs in business now. 1:04 to go. They're on the 13 and a 1st and 10.
Yeah, you got off coverage. Throw it quick.
They're going to hand off. White in some trouble. Penalty flag flies behind the line of scrimmage. And that may be moving back.
It's one I don't understand right there, KB, that call.
Illegal use of hands to the face, defense number 69, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Wow, Bucs are getting bailed out. They get it on Evan Anderson.
There he is right there. His hands up in the face of Cody Mock. You know, if you get your hands up there, you just got to misplay. I mean, you are absolutely in perfect position. You still got 3 timeouts. Do it basically everywhere you want. No negative plays if you're Baker. If it's not there early, throw it away. Yeah, at least try to run it down a little bit if you could. There you go.
They are going to. It's White slipping inside the 5. Now the 49ers, you would think, would use their first timeout, and they do, with 53 seconds to go. Well, we'll see how this finishes. Obviously, it feels like an eternity left with 53 seconds to go. But if the Bucs somehow get in and win this game, this is, I want to say, a heroic drive by Baker Mayfield. I mean, some of the plays have been unbelievable.
That play, obviously, with Bosa was absolutely ridiculous. And at the same time, so many unforced errors by the 49ers today. Even on this last drive, the multiple penalties, not necessary. And again, the special team miscues. They've had plenty of opportunities to come on the road and win. And yet, they've done everything they can to basically screw it up on this last drive.
This is the play of the drive if they somehow get in. Holding off Bosa for like 5 yards and completing on a 4th down.
And again, some of that I wonder is the defender not want to make a mistake and cause unnecessary roughness too.
2nd and goal. White is sandwiched and stuffed. Great play inside by Anderson, who just had the penalty, and the rookie comes up big, and it's 3rd and goal.
And that would be such a great place for Bucky Irving, who, to me, if you are going to run it, he provides the most juice for this offense. You know, you give it to White, and there wasn't much there anyway. You got a good Just a little. That's Evan Anderson again. Yeah. Going up on Mock and nowhere to go. Or excuse me, on Barton.
So now, 48 seconds ago, you're down by 3. You're obviously in field goal range. 49ers have 1 timeout left.
Yeah, you're throwing all the way for this end zone. And if you do get it close, maybe to the 1 or 2, maybe they do go for it. If they don't get any yards, they're certainly kicking the field goal. In this situation, you're looking for Cade Otton. They're probably going to motion in and get him involved in this bunch.
Mayfield looking, gunning, end zone, knocked down, and it's incomplete. And now on 4th down with 44 seconds ago, the Bucs will have to settle for a tying attempt here.
So frustrating. You get down there to the 7-yard line on 1st down, chance to win, and now settling for the field goal. Just some really good defense. Good job defending the run. And again, say a lot of good plays there to end the drive, a lot of bad plays by the 49ers defense to allow them to get down there. But what a battle we've seen today.
McLaughlin from 26 to tie it. Low snap, it's handled beautifully, up and good, and we are tied. So all this drama, the Bucs go down the field.
Yeah, and if you are Moody, you're in a situation where, yeah, you're probably not kicking with the most confidence, but although you missed 3 field goals today, if you come down and kick the game winner,
doesn't matter.
You can undo a lot of things that have kind of gone on today. So we'll see. They're probably kicking it deep, the Bucs. 41 seconds and 1 timeout. You're going to need chunk plays. You're going to need to get the ball out of bounds. The wind's not a factor. They're getting a lot of zone defense. Really interested to see how Purdy steps up and tries to lead this team down the field with 40 seconds left.
It's interesting. They send Deebo Samuel back to return kicks. He'll do this occasionally when they're looking for a play. So, interesting because Deebo can obviously make a play back there, but he also wastes a lot of time if he takes it out.
Sure. Yeah, if he takes it out, it's probably down to 32 seconds, 31 seconds. And again, if you're Tampa, you want to boot that thing out and not have to tackle Deebo in this situation.
Oh, this one is bombed. Flag flies immediately on this play.
That was right off the bat, that flag.
Yeah.
Illegal formation, kicking team number 32. 5-yard penalty will be added to the touchback spot, 1st down.
It's so funny. It's been such a clean game until the last 8 minutes or so, and each team has made a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to move until that ball is touched or officially down out of the end zone. So that's what it is. So 35-yard line for the 49ers, 1 timeout, 41 seconds, and realistically for them, you're talking about 25 yards under normal kicking conditions.
Totally. 25 to 30 yards is all you need. You got time. You're going to need a chunk, and I would expect at some point Bowles to blitz.
Here's Jennings, makes a catch, and stays in bounds. No, goes out of bounds. Tried to gain 5 more yards there, but he's out after picking up 6 on 1st down. Only took up 5 seconds.
Yeah, good soft throw, off coverage, find it. You have no problem if you're the quarterback running 3 seconds off the clock and gaining 7 yards. So if they're going to back off inside, just throw those easy throws to the perimeter. You're always thinking as a quarterback, where is my best throw to get the ball out of bounds in this situation? Again, at this point, I'd expect Bowles to force the ball out of Purdy's hands and blitz him. Here's Jennings.
They do blitz. Purdy getting far sideline. Pearsall makes the catch, and he's out of bounds with a 1st down. Stopping the clock with 31 seconds to go.
Again, you're going on Thunderbuck. Look how off he is. He's way off. The cue for the quarterback right away. Sees off coverage. Hey, let me just spit that ball out to the outside part of the field to Pearsall. And again, getting out of bounds. You don't have to use the timeouts. When you do call those pressures, you do tell the corners, back up a little bit. So there's this little cat and mouse game. Now they're up there. That coverage looks a little tighter. He's pressed. Might try to get some to the middle of the field here.
Purdy, big drop. Looking, throwing, Pearsall in stride, and he's inside the 40. Ball comes out, and I think they say he was down. It's a catch. He's down inside the 40 with 23 seconds to go. And the 49ers, I think, are going to call their last timeout. They do.
Again, you got Pearsall on Itzian here, and competitive coverage. I do like that a lot. They tried to pressure on the inside, and they go to the rookie Pearsall for that inside throw that Purdy loves, that this offense loves. They're basically in field position, 23 seconds. If they get whatever they gain here, they're going to rush the line of scrimmage and clock. So any catch in bounds, I would expect the 49ers to go to the ball and spike it. You're looking for a very high percentage throw, and definitely Bowles is bringing the blitz.
Purdy looking quick outside, gets it to Jennings again. So, he stayed in bounds. Why did he stay in bounds? He gets a lot more yards up to the 25. They will have time to spike it, it looks like. It might be a brilliant play by Jennings. And they spike it with 3 seconds left. So Brock Purdy and the 49ers do their job. Now the mood on Moody, who's missed 3 kicks today. Can he redeem himself here?
This would undo it all. And again, we talked about battleship defense. Bowles brought the blitz there. And when you bring the blitz, there's no one back there in the secondary coverage. Purdy read it, flipped the ball out there, and it all comes down to this.
Can it be redemption for Jake Moody to win it from 44? Kick is up, and it is up and through. It's good. The 49ers win it.